And I'm here. My brother Rue, he out doing 1,000 million different things. He gonna be here. He gonna be here. But this is PSA, Glockaware Radio, every Tuesday, 5 to 6 p.m. And, love, support, and grace is real. It's always real. The love, support, and grace is always real. We got our girl Carlita, our social media coordinator, a woman of many things. That's her name now, the woman of many things, because she all over the place with us. Really, she really is. Um, but my brother Rue, every Saturday we are always tackling food insecurity, Worcester and Maderi, other places that pop up. It's not just Worcester and Maderi anymore. It's different pop-ups at different places. I don't have that information, but I'm sure Brother Rue will be willing to share. But anyway, it is Tuesday, y'all. Listen, I'm just kind of sitting here having a conversation with my girl Carlita about different things and, making moves. We making moves out here. PSA is definitely making moves out here. I recently had the opportunity to become a part of a great organization, black owned. Let me say that, black owned. Okay, doing a lot of good things out here, doing a lot of big things out here. Listen, my brother Rue here. Listen, before we get into anything, right? I just got to say this because
I'm not late.
This is one of the reasons why these headphones. Like I came in, my body was all flowing with my hair and stuff, and then I put these headphones on, and it's like I feel like Dora the Explorer right now. I feel like Dora the Explorer right now. Like it's y'all don't see nothing, do y'all? It ain't no body, it ain't no movement. These headphones is not effective for women.
What I'm about to say don't have nothing to do with what she just said, and I'm with my sister all day. I don't have no hair, so I love you, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course
this
you
is
know.
perfect for me.
Yeah,
but absolutely. What I was about to
for
say
you
is looking at my yo. Can we tell them about the job? Cause y'all know my brain don't stay on one thing.
Look, the ADD is all over the place. Look, he didn't even finish one comment before he jumped to the next. What was you getting ready to say,
Hold up. All jokes aside, I'm the assist. I know she did this already. I'm the assist. This is the queen, my right hand sister, Nick Raw Cannon. I am so happy that I'm not sitting here with other people. I like other people. I do. I like other people. I like guests.
I love other people.
I like
too.
people. I love it. I love it. But I love doing this with my sister, man.
Yeah,
seriously.
this
All
guy
jokes
right
aside,
here.
I love
for
doing
real.
this with my sister. The other thing is, y'all need to get y'all some rich friends. Black people. If y'all see, I be hearing in the music and stuff a lot of times, right? It be I can't trust nobody and all that. But if you can't trust nobody, you can't get no rich friends. You better start trusting people and have a little trust in yourself so you can get some rich friends. Because now y'all could do something to me. You ain't gonna get no money. So me telling you I got rich friends is not gonna help you get any money if you think you're gonna do something. Because I don't have any money. But it's a certain beauty in me not having and not have to worry about it when I'm around my friends. Not so much that they giving me their money, but I could just spend my money and I don't have to worry about having to pick up something for them. Not that I wouldn't with my last, because I would give my last up. Anybody that know you, know me, I'll give you my last. It ain't nothing, because I feel like outside of the love, I'm an earner. I ain't never going to be fucked up out here. And more men and women, but I'm going to speak for men, should have that mindset that you going to be able to figure it out, and it don't necessarily have to be the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's so many ways to get money in this society. You should have that mindset that I'm never going to be fucked up. Now, sometimes you might have to read a book. Yeah. You might have to listen to a documentary. Yeah. You might even have to listen to somebody tell you how to do something. Mm-hmm. But there's plenty of ways to get money out here. Mm-hmm. So you should never feel like you're going to be, unless it's like psychological and mental illness and different things that's going on that's just keeping you from doing it. But if you have been blessed to have some type of clarity, it ain't no way that you should be twisted out here. It's just not. But
just be a giver and the blessings will come.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it.
And
Be a
have some
giver.
rich fucking friends. Because I never thought that I was going to be able to say that I got rich friends. Dog, I got rich friends.
Yo, this guy.
And your rich friends don't like to say. I'll be around black people that's not like super bougie. They bougie in their own way. You could see certain stuff. Like they'll have the Gucci belt on, but they had a shirt over it. The Louis belt will be on, but they had a shirt. Or they'll have the stuff that don't really got the print. And you would have had to seen it in a magazine and then look and was like,
or see the inside of the label.
Yeah, somehow you seen it. Those are the type of rich people that I hang around. That I consider my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And they bougie in their own way. You'll never know. Because we all
I
like,
ain't rich.
yeah,
I'm not
we
one
all.
of them rich friends. Don't even worry about it.
Listen, they very comfortable. She ain't rich. They ain't
I'm not
rich. That's a security thing. They not rich, but they're very comfortable.
Listen, I'm not going to say that. I am rich. I'm rich
Thank
in
you.
love. I'm rich in support. I'm rich in grace. I got good people around me.
No
like
doubt.
I am rich, and it ain't got nothing to do with a dollar. It
That's
come
true.
from here.
That's true.
It come from here. I'm rich, and I'm only going to strive to be richer. You can never give me.
I got rich friends.
I can never be richer. I can never get to the point where I'm totally rich.
Yo.
Like I'm just rich.
Ew, man.
No.
Seriously.
I'm enriching.
I'm like this
as
though.
I grow.
I'm like, we ain't rich to the point where it's like you could want to try to. We ain't the people you should be trying to line up anyway. I ain't gonna get it all that.
Yeah, we not.
But I'm just gonna say it again, man. I ain't saying who my rich friends is, but I got rich friends. And don't be jealous of me. Don't come try to do nothing to me. I told y'all earlier. Don't come
He
try to
ain't
do
gonna
nothing
say who they are.
because one, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not
gonna
turning
say
them,
who they
and
are.
you're not gonna get nothing from me.
Not at all.
I'm like, we shouldn't be lying to people anyway. We ain't even gonna put that energy out there.
Let's not do
Just
that.
enjoy the fact that there's
Let's
some
just
black
get-
folk around me, and we all living a good life considering where we come from, and it's possible for everybody. And I'm not the motivational speaker, boy. I don't get into that. You got to do work. Everything ain't gonna be a manifest. You ain't gonna be able to just sit and think hard and look at the secret book and be like the law of attraction. Kill yourself.
It ain't gonna happen. Like,
I mean it like that
It's not gonna
too.
happen.
That's not gonna get you what you need.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta work. You gotta put the work.
You gotta
in.
work. You gotta educate yourself. And like my sister said earlier, all jokes aside, give.
You gotta
Be
give.
a blessing to somebody else. Be a fair person.
Give.
Don't be a slime ball.
And
like
the
shit like
littlest thing is giving. I came over the Walt Whitman Bridge the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and the person in front of me paid my toll.
Wow. See?
I ain't know that
'Cause she
person.
did something.
I did not know that person. They was just another car on the same road as me, and they said, "You know what? I'm gonna get." And you know what I said? I gotta pay it forward now.
Ain't no doubt. Because we've been doing it.
You pay it forward. You
We've
pay
been
it
doing it.
forward. And don't get me wrong, like I pay it forward in different ways.
Mhm.
But I like the feeling of having to come over the bridge. Have you ever tried to come through a toll and be
Yes.
scrambling, looking around in your car? Because everybody
I ain't
got
gonna tell y'all
cards
my
now.
business.
Everybody got cars. People don't be carrying cash like that. You lifting up your armrest, pulling your change out and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit of my business though.
Oh my
I'm one of them
goodness.
bulls when I ride over the toll, the John flash me every time. Like nigga, pay this shit. When did you gonna pay it?
Listen,
And I'm gonna pay it, but
I
be
like the
like-
feeling.
the shit be flashing me every time I go across the bridge. I was like, at some point they gonna say no, you gotta stay over on one side or the other until you pay this. But as long as y'all keep flashing me, I'm gonna run it up. I'll fix y'all. I got y'all.
Listen, he'd
I got y'all.
rather pay $55 instead of
No.
$5.
I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too. To that, get you a LLC of some sort. It doesn't even matter. Put that on as your. Put your business down as your Easy Pass, because my John is $1 and some change because it's PSA LLC on my Easy Pass. So every time I go across the bridge, it's only $1 and some change. It's not $5.
Well, listen, I didn't put.
Y'all didn't know that?
I didn't
Well,
get. I didn't.
Y'all
get,
can add yourself on
why
there.
you-
Yeah, you could
So
you
why
could
you
switch it
ain't-
over. Put it
what you
on,
doing?
put it, because we all on
what are you doing?
PSA, you know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
don't
We
say
all
it.
part owners. That's another thing I love.
Yeah,
I
like
love to be I love to say that I got business with black folk and we ain't
family.
arguing all the time
Family.
and we ain't trying to do no weird shit cuz
Nope.
everybody don't do that. Stop saying that about our people. It's a lot of people doing business together that's super dark like me.
And family.
And the shit ain't
You
going.
can do business with family.
Yes. My man
You
Lil,
can.
I'm gonna say it again because I said it last week. My man Lil from Party Hoppers, you know what I mean? He got a major. I'm so proud
He
of
is
that brother,
doing-
man.
Yes, he is.
He just did an event in the Leah Core Center, man. When I seen the pictures of that, I said, this nigga was a fucking knucklehead when I met him. But he a real dude, man. Like he
Oh.
take care of his family. He got a good business. That joint is producing. Me and him getting together, we gonna do some nonprofit stuff. He trying to teach people that as a skill set, and we got the proper people that we can put around them and help them build Oak Training. I'm on their board. It'll be official on Thursday. We gonna sign the papers. You know what I'm saying? We gonna sign the papers. So that's gonna be another thing that's gonna be linked to all that we doing. Can I tell him?
Thinking
Did
about
you tell him?
speaking of things being
Can
official.
you please tell him?
No, I need you to do it because
All right.
So I need you to do it.
I'm gonna treat
'cause
this.
You know,
I'm gonna treat this like how they do on the rap labels. You know what I'm saying? We got a new member.
new member to
We
the
got a
team.
new member to the
Why?
MPO. If you don't know what the MPO is, look it up. It's not hard. But nah, all jokes aside, we are black people that employ other black people, and we gonna keep doing it. The bigger we get, we just gonna keep employing our family, our friends, and black folk that's qualified, and some that's not qualified. Some that's not qualified because we gonna learn you up.
Yeah.
If you patient
On the
and you
job
gonna
training.
we gonna
Yeah.
learn you up. So one of my jobs is I work for Eddie's House. My position with Eddie's House, I'm a director of the drop-in center. We are open on Broad and York. We open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 10 to 6. The more the folks come, the more we can spread the resources and the days and the hours out, the more people we can employ.
Yes.
So we center, Eddie's House is 13 years in existence. You know what I'm saying? The ED, the executive rector and founder, Miss Marion Joy Campbell, Pastor Campbell. Beautiful
Pastor.
woman, love her, love how she
Lovely
moves.
lady.
Don't mind taking her tutelage, her direction, her scorn at times. If I am wrong, I don't mind it.
Mhm.
So, my sister, my right-hand sister, I got that link up, you know what I'm saying? And she
Yes.
put me on in a major way. Like, me being able to tell somebody I'm the director of a drop-in center after being 4 years from doing 20 years, and I'm able to help people in that type of way, employ people and all that.
Major.
That's a different type of feeling, like on some
Major.
real shit. To be
That's
able to say
major.
that to my daughter, say that to my friends, say it the fuck out loud.
Major.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
Yes.
this a family up here. So
Yes, it
I
is.
come in my sis' house. I think we'll be at your house.
Mm.
And she was like, bro, this is how she said it to me. Bro, I need a job. We don't even say bro. But she was like, bro, I need a job.
Yes.
And she kind of said it a little jokingly, but she was serious.
No, I
Like,
was
she started
serious.
telling me other things that was going on.
I was serious.
And I was like, I got you.
I was serious.
Am I lying?
No, you're
I
not.
said, sis, I got
You're
you.
telling the
You
truth
more than
100%.
qualified. You
More
got
than
all the
100%.
shit. You got the experience. You about to get your fucking masters.
It's a wrap. I'm done.
She about to get her fucking masters,
I'm
y'all.
done. That
Finding
thing
her
is-
job was basic. That shit was easy. So the fact that she
No,
asked me,
hell no.
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 I'm saying-
What was easy? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Not the master.
Back up. Oh, okay.
I'm saying finding you a job now
Woo,
because
all
you're
right.
more than qualified.
Oh, okay.
Let them know when you graduate.
Yo,
Yeah, let
I
me
had
know
to
when you
back that
graduate.
up. Like,
'Cause
that
we gonna
shit
be the- we
was
gonna be lit.
not easy. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
Widener University was 100% online, Master of Social Work education. I want to say that thing put me down, okay? It was very challenging. They pushed you. Flexible, though.
Along with all the other responsibilities.
Along
you gotta
Exactly.
with all
Thank
the
you.
other responsibilities of being a wife, of being a mother, of working,
A friend,
like,
a good friend.
a cousin, a sister, and the thing that I can say is my support team is real. Like my support team is real. I got a lot of love, support, and grace that allowed me to take my time. This program allowed me to take my time. It's very flexible. The support I had from my family and friends allowed me to take my time. The support I had from my husband allowed me to take my time to get it done in a way that was feasible for me. And when I say this program taught me a lot, I learned a lot about myself doing the program. And graduation is on the 14th of May. I'm excited. My family excited. Everybody excited
Yeah,
for
we
me.
excited.
Everybody excited for me. I feel the love, and I'm just like, I'm able to breathe. Like I'm able to breathe again. That is work.
Right.
I'm telling y'all, don't underestimate going out here getting these degrees because it's work. This particular program, it was a go at your own pace kind of thing, but it was very challenging. And the one thing that I can say that I'm taking away from all of this is I realize how strong of a support system I really do have doing it. You think you got a support system, right? But then when things really hit the fan and you like, oh my gosh, this is really a lot more complicated than what I thought it was going to be. My people stepped up. My husband stepped up. My family stepped up. My friends stepped up and they helped me and supported me. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Because I was able to have that support. That's why, it's important for me, the message that I want everybody to understand, we not meant to do it on our own. If you have strained relationships with family and friends or something like that, repair it. Life is short. You're going to need somebody on this road to success. You can't do it by yourself. Even if it's a stranger, even if you meet new people and build relationships that way and build empires that way, you still doing it with people. We are communal by nature.
Social by nature.
No matter where you at in your
No
life,
matter.
you got there with other people.
You got there with the support of somebody first and foremost who believed in you. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times people see things in you that you don't even see in yourself yet. People believed in you. You know what I'm saying? When I first decided I wanted to go back to school and finish my undergrad, I was walking around here wobbly footed, pregnant and everything. My girlfriend said, "You know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna come watch your kids while you go to school at night." My girlfriend, Benita Bird, Boss Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, I got you. I'm
argument Candace like no.
No, it's not.
Craig Cannon.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't be
Craig
talking about my
Cannon.
girlfriend. No.
I just had that conversation
we was
with
just
her.
talking to her. No. She just
but
she
one
don't
of them-
mind standing alone.
She one of them people that is like, all right, but I feel it. You know where her heart at with stuff. You know what I mean? Like
She got a good heart.
the interaction might be, come on, Benita, why you?
She
But
got a good heart.
in her heart, you know her heart is.
And
you know
she
what I'm saying?
see good in everybody. She will push you. You might not want to hear it and you might not want to believe it, but she'll push you. So, like that is the kind of help and that's the kind of support I had along the way. And I want to celebrate with everybody. I want us to all get together, celebrate the 14th of May. The graduation is at the Man. The after party is at the crib. And
I'll
you know
be
how
there.
we doing.
Now,
You know
I'ma
how
be
we
late.
doing.
I'm gonna be late.
Ain't no such
because-
thing as late that day.
Listen, my niece, I got two generations, two major women. Most likely we all gonna be under the same umbrella. I got my niece, Latoya Young, graduating from Dell State on the same day. And Uncle Jarue definitely gonna be there. I drove you there. And I'm gonna drive you out of that joint.
Yes.
That was such a big thing for me, for her to be
Yes.
like, her and my sister to be like, yo, she really wants you to come with us for her to go to school, to take her stuff there, her first day and all that. And I'm like, I didn't even know she even, like, she, what? My folks, like my sisters, I go through a lot of stuff with my siblings. I got all sisters for the most part. I go through a lot of stuff with them. But one thing that I can say about all of them is over 20 years, they made sure that my nieces and nephews knew who their uncle was. All of them. My sister, who get on my goddamn nerves, Vonnie, her kids know me. They probably know me because she just was like, listen, at some point, he's going to be taking care of y'all. I'm going to tell, whenever y'all got something going on, call your Uncle Jarue. Like, I'm fucked up. How will I help you take care of your kids? But it don't matter. But that's a big thing for me, man. All my nieces and nephews know me. They knew me when I came home. They was dealing with me as if I never left. And for her to be like, I want Uncle Jarue to take me to school, you know, and this is my oldest sister on my dad's side. And our relationship has been strained over the years because my dad didn't do a great job of making sure that we was close. But her mom, who is a beautiful woman, beautiful, beautiful Mama Paula, made sure that that connection was there. You know, she could have been resentful because, you know, one of those, another thing, and I'm saying this because we need to dig how we be doing shit. Even though I'm one of them people that allow you to know we've been through a lot of things, so we do some things that don't make sense. My dad had all of us, and I got 4 sisters and potential twin brothers that I don't know. I only seen them at my dad's funeral, and my mom was like, I think those your brothers. And I looked at them, and I was like, they got big ass heads, so it's a good chance that they Leroy boys. And Mom, good looking out not naming me Leroy. I always gotta say that because that shit is major, man. Listen, my life would have been different if my name was Leroy, man.
Yeah, it
so
would.
anyway.
I can't even picture it.
But anyway, all of these children were made while my dad was married to my oldest sister's mom. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for her to still have love for me that my own grandma didn't have, because my grandma was super religious on some, the only one that's my grandbaby is the one that came out of marriage. And I'm like, what? But then I was on the tip, like, a whole bunch of people love me, so you ain't gotta love me. Go ahead with your business. You know what I'm saying? But my sister mom was real with it. Like, she's like, no, I gotta make sure that y'all know each other. And whenever you want to come, and to this day, like, she still, it's crazy because her and my mom live in the same apartment complex now.
That's
So, you know, I just been able to,
That's a real woman right
all
there.
day, and always showed me ridiculous love. Like, always made sure that I was okay and I felt okay when I was around and in her presence. But my sister Tanya, you know, our relationship is still, it's a beautiful relationship. But for my niece to really like know me, you know what I'm saying, and be open and talking to me, and you know what I say to her matters. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big thing for me, and she wanted me to, you know, help her move into college, and I'm gonna be one of the people to help her. Damn, that's crazy because she just went when I first came home.
And that is, and you know what that also says to me, bro? Like, that's like, I didn't have the same person who took me to college there when I graduated, because I had stopped, went back, stopped, went back. That just goes to show, like, she had major support from her mother.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And like, it
Yes.
means something when you able to walk in there and walk out with the same people. It had so much time had passed between me starting and going back and furthering my education. I lost my mom and my grandma.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? My grandma and her best friend was the ones who drove me all the way up to Bloomsburg University, my first school that I went to. And it was like, all right, I got to keep doing this. You know, like, I got to keep doing this. I got to keep doing this. But that's major that, you know, just for you to have come right home and did that. And then to see, to be able to see that, that's major.
And my sister kept telling, because, you know, I'll be busy, you know what I'm saying? And busy is a good thing. You know what I mean? But my sister was like, yo, you know you can't miss this. You know you can't forget the date. You know what I'm saying? Because I did that with a wedding and messed some things up for some folks. I forgot that. I thought the wedding was on Saturday, and the mother, who gets married on Friday?
People,
Who does? I know. I'm just
People,
making excuses.
don't
for
be
being
making
wrong.
excuses. People get married on Friday, bro.
I'm just making
People
excuses.
get
for
married
being
during
wrong.
the day while people is working. Yes, they do.
I'm just making
That's why they
excuses for
send
being
out
wrong.
RSVPs and save
Yes,
the dates a whole
yes.
year in advance.
That is real. Because the other thing, the other excuse I tried to make was, man, you just sent me this joint in a text message, and then when I went back and looked at the text, now they got married in April. That motherfucker sent me the text. I'm like, August.
I believe it.
I
People
look,
don't-
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
save
damn,
the date.
It was in there too. He never sent me.
Save
You
the
know,
date.
I let it go at that point because I was about to say, well, you ain't send me no invite. You ain't send me no official shit. And motherfucker, if you would have let me be in the wedding, I would have never fucked like.
Yeah,
You know, you trying to make all this stuff up
You
in your
screwed
head
up.
for
You
why you
screwed
fucked
up.
that
No,
money
you
up.
screwed
Yeah.
up. You screwed up. But you ain't gonna screw this up.
No, hell no. We
Because
gonna
when
be
he
there.
told me,
It's always somebody
baby
else's fault.
girl, it's when he told me, baby girl, graduation was the same day as mine.
You live and you learn, though. That's what it is. You know,
I was
We
like,
gonna
what?
be there.
You make
And
mistakes, so you don't make them no more.
HBCU in the situation.
I said, oh no,
Oh,
you
man.
go.
I don't know. She gonna have a
there.
bunch of other stuff to do because I was about to say she gonna come back with me and we all gonna
Yeah,
get
don't now don't put that on her because you know she got plans.
She
Okay,
ain't ready for that neither.
She
She
got
ain't ready for
plans.
that anyway. What
Oh,
goes
boy.
on?
She probably
Nah,
She
I'm
not
cool,
experienced
but
enough for that.
Okay, that cool.
yeah.
That what it is.
She ain't
I'm cool,
experienced
but,
enough
he
for
ain't
that.
cool.
She ain't experienced enough for that.
Yeah,
But-
he ain't.
So we went to. Sis told me she needed the gig. You know, she demanded it. She sent the order out as she's able to do and she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit.
For sure.
So I already knew she was overly qualified for real. And it just so happened like maybe like a week later, I was in one of our staff meetings, and right before the staff, the night before that staff meeting, me and Nick was talking about the stuff that she do. And I already had given her your resume. I had already sent it to Ade. So she was already familiar with you, and then we was doing the 501c stuff and all that. But then once Nick pulled out her scrapbook of all her information, this joint was crazy. She was like, bro, I don't be playing. Like, this is what it is. I don't be playing. And I'm looking at this shit like, yeah, she really don't be fucking playing. Listen, it was so real, she gave it to me. Like, take this with you. I'm like, Nick, what do I go? But I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? And I really was looking through it. Like, yo, this is crazy that she really put this work in. But anyway, I tell Miss Marion was all, I don't want to even take really no credit because Nick is who she is. I just said, I noticed my co-host, I know she's qualified, this, that, and the third, but she was already really sold when we had the first, me and Nick, I told Nick, I was like, listen, just chop it up with her before we start doing the Zoom meeting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because y'all very similar women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I knew it was going to be, and then you really know your shit, and this is what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we do housing. Eddie's house centralizes in housing support.
Mm-hmm.
We don't necessarily go get you a crib. We don't have emergency housing.
No.
There is a housing crisis. We still are trying to bring houses online, and so, but we help with housing support.
Mm-hmm.
All the different things that you need in the process to either get in your own home, your own rental situation, or even if you need to go to a program, depending on how backed up the situation is, you may need to go to a shelter first. You might get quicker results like that, even though I know nobody wants to go to the shelter, and I get it. But we really are in a housing crisis in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to
Yeah.
put that out there because that's
No, it's
something we're
major.
going to be talking about a lot.
Yeah.
So I put the information out there. They had a conversation. I talked about Nick a couple more times, but then it got to the point where once she already had kind of like talked to Nick and knew what Nick knew, and it was kind of like I didn't have to say anything after that. She came to me, and she was already like, yo, I wanted to make sure that I could pay her. She was like, the
You
reason
heard
why
that?
she was like,
You heard that?
I've been wanted to hire her from the first time we talked, and you told me about her, and then we talked, then you told me what she actually did, and then she really know her shit. And she was like, I already had her in mind, but I had to make sure I secured the money to make sure she get paid. I don't want to half step, you know what I'm saying? And then she got with me first, like, you know, I'm about to hire Nick, I'm gonna send her the offer and this, that, and the third. Now, actually, me being so busy, I was supposed to send Nick and I was supposed to get with Nick and tell Nick, listen, Miss Marion want to talk to you, get with her, this, that, and the third, but
he
I
didn't.
didn't get a chance to do it. Miss Marion
She had
wound
to
up
call
doing it herself,
me.
which I
She
think
had to call me.
I think that was kind of better though.
listen, I love getting calls from Miss
Right.
Mary. And if she picking up the phone and calling me,
Right.
I'm somebody.
Right,
Like you,
right.
if Miss Mary, listen, this woman got 1,001
Yes,
things going on.
yes.
She got people that can make phone calls for her.
Yes.
If she's picking up the phone and calling me, that's already letting me know.
She
like,
know what it is. And
okay,
it's
that's
like
what's up.
everybody, this is another thing that allows me to know that I'm doing the right thing, because everybody I tell her about, she don't question me. You know what I mean? She be like, all right, now she do her due diligence as she
Yes, she
should.
do.
I never get offended by that at all, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You may see something that I miss because I'm biased to this person.
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? But I'm one of those people, I don't miss too much because I pick the people that I'm around very careful.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if it's something that I wasn't sure about, I ain't introducing you to my situation to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I look at shit. You know, we could do this, but you might fuck that situation up. So I
Right.
ain't even gonna put you on to that. But everybody that I bring to her, you know, it's a family affair, and she be telling me, she was like, "Oh, you only deal with your people." You're damn right.
Who
You're
else?
damn right.
Who else?
And the way that we do this thing is, all my people, they reach out to their people, and then their people reach out to their. That's how we do this shit. We don't
but
do it
guess
no
what?
other type of way.
But guess what? That's the way they've been doing this shit over
Exactly.
here forever.
Exactly.
That's the way that's the way this shit been going. Like, this is how it, don't get me wrong. It is about what you know.
Yes.
I don't agree with the statement that it ain't about what you know, it's who you know.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe it's about what you know. But I also believe it's about who you know that can get things done faster.
Exactly. Because
I believe that.
Because you not being skilled, it's like, because I'm gonna say she might not want, because I feel like she in one of those days where she don't really want me to talk about her, but you know, I don't care if it is one of those days. So Carlita is somebody, because I love Carlita. Like, Carlita is really like my little sister. Like, she on some real, like today she talked to me in a way I said, I gotta love this woman, because she talked to me in a way talked to me in a way that it gotta be some love of some sort in the air. Nah, I'm just messing with her. But I love Carlita, because I say this to a lot of people, because they, you know, we don't really know each other from, like, we met and it been like this. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no weird shit. It ain't nothing. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It really is all love, and it's very much about purpose. But the thing that made me connect to her is she like me. It's like, yo, I'm going. What you want to do? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that over here, and I'm gonna take care of my folks. And when you call me, I'm gonna be there. And even if you late, I'm gonna stay. I might be upset with you, but I know what we doing is the right thing, so I'm gonna be around. I'm that type of person too, and I've been around people who take advantage of that, or they think that you gullible. Or you naive. Motherfucker, I'm smarter than you. And I know it. I just don't want to be arrogant to treat you like that all the time.
Listen.
And I'm not a sucker. I do shit to you. I don't want to be talking like this on the air. But I'm just saying, if you put me in danger, because I'm never going to tell people not to defend them. I'm talking about in terms of you really trying to play with me like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. 9 times out of 10 people, I'm not going to call the cops. I'm just letting y'all know, just because I ain't doing shit to you.
Right.
I'm not one of those people. I've never been a predator. I've never been a bully. I've never been somebody to just be starting shit. None of that. I don't act extra because I know my boys move out. And I ain't one of them dudes.
Right.
So if you did something to me, you doing something to me. So whatever comes with that, you ask for that shit. I didn't create it. It ain't no weighing this shit out. If me and you going through something, you did that shit. Because I move like that. I don't do shit to people. I show people love. That's what I'm into. That's what I like. I just telling my man on the phone. I like for people to be like, you know what, Rue, a good dude.
And you know what, bro?
That make me feel good.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? So if you did something, if we going through something, you did that shit. For real.
Listen.
You did it. So whatever comes with that, it's on you, nigga.
Listen. And what I just would like to kind of add to your little tyrant, it takes two to tango.
Yes, it does.
Okay? It takes two to tango.
I know what you about to say.
Even if with all your pride and all your will and
Mhm.
all your good heart and everything that you got, right?
Mhm.
There's something that somebody in any given situation, interaction, transaction, conversation, debate, debacle, whatever you want to call it,
Baco.
there's always something that both parties could have done differently
Okay, all right.
to make the situation
That's
better.
good wording, because I thought you was about to say it's always something that both parties did.
No,
I thought that's what you was about to say, and I was going to say
I'm saying
I didn't do anything.
No, whatever your response is what you did. Even if you feel like it's warranted, you see what I'm saying? Your response is your response. All I'm saying is there's always, let me not say always. Let me take out the always.
Yeah, take that always out.
And let me say there are times that both parties could have done something different to have a better outcome.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
And I agree.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not
I
all
agree.
situations, like if you got to defend yourself is crazy.
Right.
Like, no. In some situations, people will push you.
All right. So can what you do, that's the bad thing. This is something I noticed in our city. And I feel like my brother drive truck, so I know he probably get a little bit more of what's going on in other, like meeting different
He
people.
travels a lot.
Oh shit, that's a little different from how we do in Philly, or you know what I'm saying? I feel like now tell me if I'm wrong. There's two things that I'm gonna say.
Am I wrong or am I wrong?
Yeah, let me know if I'm wrong. One, for whatever reason, being a Philadelphian, it seems like it's a lot of tension in Philly. For a variety of reasons. The kids, the older people, everybody is like tension filled. And it feel like every interaction potentially could leave somebody dead. That's one. I'm for real. And I ask women about this. I ask older women, younger women, older men, younger men. It crosses your mind that even the slightest thing can leave somebody dead. So everybody is tension filled like that. I don't think it's like that everywhere.
I can say everywhere, but in other places it still is.
Yeah.
A lot of tension. It still can go down. But as you get older and mature, you got to learn to think for other people. Because
No doubt.
everybody's not at the same journey and maturation. Because at one point in time, you was that dude that's trying to push it to the tilt.
Yeah.
I
I was looking for the reason to justify me being extra.
You feel what I'm saying? So, being that I know I was like that, when I see somebody like that, I gotta take the breath
Woosah.
and try
Definitely.
to like leave exits off of the interstate to nuclear. You know what I mean?
Good way to put it, bro.
Right.
I try to like, I'm gonna give you this exit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this exit.
I'm gonna ball out.
I'm gonna give this exit.
Ball out.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I know at one point in time, I was that person that I couldn't be in that situation and think rationally.
Right.
I couldn't think logically. All I could do was just react. So when I meet that, I try to be the bigger person.
Right.
Like
You
you
know what I
was
mean?
there.
Because
You was that person.
yeah, I've been there before. And I think it's like that in most big cities, most urban areas, because it's a lot of people, it's a lot of tension, a lot of pathologies stacked upon each other. So it's always tension. Like, you can go to New York, you can go to Detroit, you can go to Chicago.
Any
you can go
major
anywhere.
city.
Yeah.
Any
And
major city.
It is like that.
Now my second John is I notice a lot when people try to bow out, motherfuckers turn up. It's like when I throw my hands up and like, you right, homie. Yeah, motherfucker, I know I'm right. Oh, pussy, you know what I mean? And it's just how people get with you. And I keep seeing that too with men and women, with younger folks and older folks. It's like when a person be like, all right, you got it. I know I got it. You know what I mean? Why? Like, is that just here?
No, all right,
Do you
now,
feel like,
now
have
with-
you
now,
seen those
with
interactions?
that? What I learned with that through experience and observation is you can't let it get to that point.
No, but I'm saying
once
like,
it gets to that point, usually
I'm saying
It's a
like-
different story.
I'm saying
It's a different
I'm
ending.
gonna get y'all. Because it's outlaw city in Philly when it comes to driving. Like I'm one of those outlaws. Because I know. I'm just telling you because I know. But if I cut somebody off and they be beeping they horn and all that, and they pull up beside my car and all that, I be like, my fault. I be doing shit like this, like my bad. and motherfuckers still be going there. It don't disarm them. And I'm not even doing it to like patronize you. I really know that I cut you off. And you mad, you have every right to be mad, and now I'm trying to give you the signal. If my window not rolled down, if my window rolled down, I don't even tell you, yo, my bad, put my hand on my heart like my fault. That was on me. In most cases, unfortunately, people don't turn down. It's like I'm allowing you to know that I was wrong. And especially in situations where it's some pretense, like it's some other shit that happened, and you may realize, like, oh, I'm out of pocket. I'm wrong.
Right.
Now, I know it's them fake times when you done did all this shit and you don't want your ass whooped, so now you're like, oh, man, I'm my fault. But when you go back to the crib, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know those. But I'm like, I'm talking about two people don't know each other, random, watching it, beginning to end, and it's like one person will realize they wrong or really just don't want no trouble. And it's like people never turn down. Like, why? What's so hard? They already bowed out. They not rocking you to sleep. This is a random situation. When you leave this person, you never gonna see them again. So it ain't like they rocking you to sleep or they trying to play you. They really allowing you to know.
All right, well, just one question. Two random people pulling up and like, why listen? All right.
And not only that,
No, I get it.
but not only that, not even just the why listen, you can only control you.
Right.
What you doing is not to control that person. What you doing is to control you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I get what both of y'all are correct. Both of y'all are correct. But what I'm trying to understand is why if somebody did that to me, I'm talking about unless you violated to the point where that shit ain't gonna get your ass out of this. You went too far. But if it's something that's I bumped you in the store by accident because it's a small aisle, I'm a pretty big dude. I bump you, I turn around, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I apologize, my fault, you know what I'm saying?
All right, look.
And I feel like, or if somebody do that to me, it's always a turn down. Like, all right, bro, that's cool.
All right. I told
You
bro,
know what I mean? Like,
I told bro about the situation I went through.
Rev up because somebody gracefully bowing out. I don't
Just like
understand.
that. A situation I went through. A guy pulled up on me. No, I went around him and it was some sparking thing. But he ended up, the way he pulled up on me, I said, if I had been holding, it would have been different. You know what I mean? But I wasn't. So me and him ended up talking, conversing, and I see dude periodically, and we speak, and like, he a young, oh, what's going on? Oh, how you doing? I mean, like everything is like super cool.
Right.
So I realized the energy I bring to a situation can defuse it or hype it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's every time I see dude, I think to myself like,
this, or when people do this, or when people be like, is it like people be looking at it like, you faking, you know what you did, and I'm still gonna say what I gotta say, or you trying to shut me up? You're doing that because you're trying to shut me up from saying what I gotta say about you crossing, like not necessarily crossing me, but agitating me
or because he might got something else going on.
That's what I'm getting ready to say. Like, listen, that it might not even you cutting him off might not even be the reason why he's hollering and screaming and fussing and cussing. That person probably got a whole slew of other shit going on, and that just transpired, and it became an outlet.
Yo, I'm gonna tell
and that's hold on, and that's what I be telling Nick that all the time. I tell people that all the time. Like, you can't, like, you don't know what that person's going through. That person could be having the worst day of their life, and if you're a happy person and you don't got nothing to be mad at, they shouldn't even really make you mad.
Right. No, I don't necessarily be mad because I'm not really even talking about me. It's just these are things that I've been watching. Definitely since I've been home. I've been watching, like, why is it so hard for people to turn down? You know what I'm saying? When another person is saying, yo, you got it. Either you right or I don't want no trouble, or you know what I mean? And I know it's a lot that can go in it depending on why y'all arguing or going through what y'all going through. But in most cases that I be watching and I'm seeing it from beginning to end, and I'm like, they was trying to tell you they ain't want no trouble. You still gonna talk crazy to them. But and I'm gonna tell you, this is a little off. I seen this wild shit. I don't really watch this type of stuff, but somebody was showing this to me. So these girls, now I don't know why they fought, but these girls came to a girl house. Now we all know you're not supposed. I've been being told this since I was 4. Don't be going to people's house with the bullshit. Even if you justify for wanting to going to a person's house is like a different line. Like, if they did some shit that's justified, catch them at the corner store, catch them in the street, I went
to houses,
jobs. I got you. But one thing I know about you that you understood is, like, When you go to somebody's house, you better come correct.
Oh,
Because
I
that
did.
shit could get deep and
I
dark
did.
if you go to somebody's house.
Oh, I did.
Even if the person whose house you going to is wrong, it's still, you going to their house is a different thing. So, the girls went to the girl's house, and she was there by herself. From what I found out, she was pregnant. Now, I don't know the story about why they came to her house. I don't know why they did that. She might have been 100% wrong. But they came to her house. She came out. She rumbling. One girl, they good size. Both of them evenly matched. They getting it in. Ain't nobody even getting over on nobody yet. Another girl jump in. Boom. Now they jump in. They rolling on the girl whose house they came to. Now she out there tussling both of them. Boom. There's some other girls out there. They talking shit. Her dad come out. Move the, get the other girl off of her. Another girl jump while the dad trying to get the one girl off. Another girl jump on her, talking shit, punching on her, all that. Now the whole time she got her head down because she just fighting. She just fighting. She came out, she rumbling, y'all rolling on it. Y'all came to her house. Now shit got crazy because she can't see her dad. You can see in the video, she don't know her dad is out there. All she feel is people still talking shit, punching her, grabbing her. The one girl still got her. She pull out the knife. The girl that she had hold of, she hit her like 4 times. The other girls, now they screaming, ho, you got the knife. You drawing. Now, I'm not saying we should be stabbing people for no reason, right? I'm not just saying that, but I'm saying y'all went to her house. Y'all started strolling her. She was tired of getting strolled because she was rumbling y'all. So when she started stabbing, the one girl who got hit a couple times is mad. Oh, you stabbing people. I'm going to get all my folks and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, how? I know your adrenaline is up, but how? Y'all went to her house. Y'all rolling on her. And the one-on-one that was going on, both of these young women was evenly matched. It wasn't like no big girl, no little girl. I know y'all went and got this particular girl to fight her. And then I guess y'all thought she was going to get her. And then y'all was going to roll on her, and that was going to be it, and y'all was going to talk shit. But she like, shit, I'm here by myself because nobody else came out the house. Her pop was asleep. Nobody else, she ain't even go wake her dad up. She said, fuck it, whatever's going on. And come to find out she was
came
pregnant.
out.
She came outside, and y'all start strolling her. She ain't pull a knife out from the rip, which I think she was in every right to do it. Y'all coming to my house, I'm by myself. I know all y'all going to try to roll on me. I'm pulling out the knife from the rip. I'm just letting y'all know. Whatever extra additional weapons I need, I'm doing it because the 3 of y'all, well, I ain't gonna lie. I really think I can rumble like 3 motherfuckers. Seriously. Without it getting goofy. No, seriously. I might lose.
I rumbled a couple.
I might lose, but I really think that I can handle, I know I can handle myself with 3 motherfuckers. So I probably, but knowing how today's age is, if I come out the door and it's multiple motherfuckers, I'm not fighting y'all. We ain't doing no fighting. We ain't doing it. And I'm cool with fighting. MMA and elbowing each other, kicking. I'm with all that shit. It's cool. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? But it just goes to for me, it goes to what I was saying about where's the turn down? Like, y'all rumbling. Y'all, it's more of y'all. She came out here by herself. Why y'all had to start rolling on her? And then when she decided that it was going too far, now everybody in an uproar like she wrong. This is shit I don't understand. It's like, I say, all right, I'm going to take this. I'm going to come out. I don't know what she did for them to be fighting, but she came out the house. She was by herself. Y'all came with multiple people again to her house. And then now y'all want to talk about the girls talking about, I'm going to go get my folks. They going to shoot your house up and this, that. And I'm like...
But we don't learn critical thinking and problem solving.
That's not. We're not taught that.
Yeah,
we're not taught that.
It's not taught in the schools on purpose, y'all.
We're not taught critical thinking and all of that. We are not.
Behavior.
It is. You know what I mean? It is a learned behavior.
You learn as you go through things how to, you know what? Let me see the best way to solve this situation.
Exactly.
What is the problem? What can I do to solve it?
Exactly.
What am I trying to get to?
And this is where I'm going to call on my men. This is where I'm going to call on my men because, as females, we're emotional by nature, right?
And it's not a negative.
It's
a positive. I know you're not saying it's a negative.
No,
but,
I'm not saying it as a negative.
So to that, like,
but I'm saying it as, I'm saying it because I was watching something, I don't know if it was Twitter, Instagram, or something like that. And the young lady was talking about how women be the reason why, well, not all the reasons, but women can be the reason why people are dying. And this is a prime example, what you just said, right? Y'all out there fighting. Now y'all get stabbed up. Now you want to go back and get your brothers and your peoples and them to come shoot up the house. And the brothers, don't go. Like,
Yo, listen.
don't go.
Yo,
like this.
I
This
know
is
what
the
you
thing,
saying.
like,
I know what you're
no,
saying.
come
But this
on,
is that
come
joint.
on.
This is that
women.
joint.
This is women.
I understand what you said.
This is women.
But I just had this conversation earlier before I came here, and it was like my cousin coming here bleeding, right? She stabbed up. 9 times out of 10, because I had this with homies when I was a young boy. That's why I picked my homies so I'm so strict on it, because I done had motherfuckers lie about what really happened and had you moving the fuck out and doing shit, and motherfuckers lied. They talking about they got rolled on when they lost or won. Now we going to war with motherfuckers because you just got beat up that day. I done been through this shit. It's weird shit. Stop lying about that. If you got beat up, you got beat up. If you did some nut shit for a motherfucker to do something to you, be honest with your folks, man. Like, people dying behind y'all lying about bullshit, man. But again, it's critical thought.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying this because my niece come in the crib, she leaking. I'm really not asking a whole. It's like, at my pride, everything. And I got other people in my family knowing, because my brother gave me some great advice. I already knew, but hearing it from my brother's like, listen, can't nobody call me about shit no more. I know I move. Y'all know I move. But I need to really, really know what the fuck is going on. But don't be just calling me like, yo, XYZ going on, come get me. Or come around here, or whatever the case may be. Like, we ain't in that space no more. Don't call me for that shit.
If
and my
a nigga
brother
ain't
said
put
that
his
to me, and
hands
it was
on
like,
me, I ain't calling nobody.
and I'm like, yo, what he's saying is real, and I understood it. And that was like, I appreciated that shit, because that allowed me to know, as men, we ain't on, I'm not dealing with cats that's still living off their pride and their ego and all that. It's like, yo, brother, if you can't see that this is a bigger picture, because I love you, I'm gonna allow you to know that it's a bigger picture.
And let people suffer the consequences of their actions.
Sometimes.
You have to allow people to suffer the consequences of their own actions.
Because what you about to do ain't gonna fix the shit anyway.
It's not.
It's not.
It's just gonna make it worse.
But I'm just saying, like, again, you right, 100% right, but I'm just giving it from the standpoint of somebody that people would come get. Like, certain shit would happen, motherfuckers would come get me.
I ain't coming to
people
get
in my family, even though I did all this time, certain shit that happened in my family, motherfuckers would be looking to me and I could see it. They won't say it. It's like, I don't want you to go back to jail, but you are the one that's supposed to do something about this.
No.
That's the look you, Miles, I know I'm not, even if they don't say it.
No.
When motherfuckers is talking about the situation, that's the look, that's the feeling in the room. Like, I ain't gonna say you supposed to go do something, but you are the one that's supposed to go. Like, that's how they gonna look at you. That's gonna be the feeling in the room from grandmom, from mom, from big sis, from auntie, from your suck ass uncle
Not
who ain't never
everybody.
did shit.
Not
so
all-
he
not-
know his bitch ass don't gotta do nothing.
Not
He
all
looking at
grandmoms
you
and
like,
moms and
well,
aunties
you know, I don't do nothing. I'm the bitch ass uncle or cousin or brother.
It better be the next little cousin that's the next
on his
cousin
on his
the
way up.
youngest one. Go get the youngest one.
And this is real shit, because I've had brothers tell me, cats' moms. I would just, I should know this block by now, but it was just altercation on the block of Uptown. And this shit that blew my mind is all the women had guns. Like, the young boys is going through shit. They ready to turn up and kill each other, and they live on the same block. But all of the moms got guns. I'm standing out there with a young lady. Because the situation is going on, the cops leave. Me and her talking. A car pull up. It's bombed out. I'm like, damn, I'm about to get lit. I'm just coming around trying to solve the situation. I turned around, she garbed all the way up. But when I turned around, she was like this. I was like, damn, you know them? She was like, no, I don't know them. I'm like, damn, what the fuck happened? So I asked her, I said, damn, where is the men? She turned around like, ain't none. Like, she was mad for me even asking her some shit like that. She was like, ain't no men. They ain't around here. They gone. That's where they at. They ain't around. They missing. And I'm like, damn, I'm standing here butt naked. A car pull up. a car pull up, and I'm like, I don't know who it is, and it's like, the woman got the gun. And she gripping this joint, and she ready for the wrong person to open the door. And then I'm asking the question like, damn, where the men at? And she was like, it ain't none.
You know why?
Where they out? It ain't none.
Because black women are the most unprotected.
That's real rap.
Unprotected. And we got to protect ourselves. And we tired of the ones that is protecting us going to fuck the jail, leaving the household.
It's not funny, but the way that
it's not, but I'm serious. Like, no, seriously, we gotta protect ourselves. And you know, it's in some situations there are no men. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They either dead or in prison, or you know, I don't know.
It's mental illness, it's drugs,
a lot of different things. It's a lot of different things
and
a lot of reasons. But the reality is we're the most unprotected.
Now, we got like 10 minutes left, and some folks just slid up in here.
Yes, they did, didn't they?
Thinking they gonna be able to tell us all about who they is in 10 minutes.
They coming back, y'all.
So I know what they did. They did this on purpose so they could have a reason to be able to come back on this fine show that we got going on here. Who's talking? Who's gonna tell us what's going on? Who's gonna start up so we can continue on another show? Like that's what's really about to happen.
We're gonna start and to be continued. That's what's gonna happen.
We don't introduce people. We don't mind you being late. I'm late a lot. Well, I don't know. My sister might mind y'all being late. I'm late a lot.
I don't mind.
So you gotta make sure you in the mic because you ain't gonna get a lot of time to talk.
Yes. It's all right. It's all right.
So allow us to know who you are.
My name is Rashida.
And why you're here.
My name is Rashida. I'm from North Philadelphia, 30th and Hyatt in the Strawberry Mansion section of Philadelphia. My purpose for coming up here today was I'm tired of the violence going on in the streets of Philadelphia. We losing a lot of our babies and our youth. And I'm feeling, grief-stricken behind that. A lot of our kids are sleeping in their beds when these bullets are piercing them in their dreams and stuff, and we losing them, and the men's are coming home from jail. And all I wanted to say, to piggyback off of what she was saying, is true. The brothers are coming home from jail, and we do have a lot of good brothers out here that are with these nonprofits that are stepping up to grab a hold of the youth. So when I'm on the trains and stuff and I see the young women and the young brothers and they're impudent, rude, and disrespectful, I tell them that their attire is very pretty, but we're from the hood. We ain't got to take it everywhere we go. And I come from an era where in the 90s, the older individuals, they cared enough to correct us. They had their cordless phones. They were leaning on their banisters. And if we came down the street too far on our bikes, they would tell us to go back up the streets, and they looked out for us. So we got to get back to being those newsy neighbors, digging up in people's business and in their households and grabbing the youth, because the kids are hungry for knowledge. It's your approach. It's how you approach the youth today, and what you say to them, they will receive it. Don't come off on telling them what they need to do and what they should do. Just tell them that when you were in those prison cells, you didn't like the COs telling you what time to get up. You didn't like those Bernhard sugar packs, those trays. You didn't like to be, losing your loved ones while you're away, and didn't have the family did not have the money available for you to make that funeral arrangement, and you losing your loved ones and stuff. And it's hard on my heart because I'm a mother of 10 kids. And my son is 20, going on 21. I lost all my kids to DHS. I did everything they asked me to do. They never gave me my children back. I did the 5 years of clean time and the drug and alcohol programs, the parenting classes, the anger management. And to see that our effective leadership is not leading effectively bothers me, because we get out here and we see a lot of corruption with our leadership, but that's because they have not given away to their negative ways. They still want to do the right and the wrong at the same time. And we know that money is the root of all evil. We get that. We were groomed to see that in our households. We had speakeasies that's out in our households, and everybody smoked weed back in the day when it was in vanilla envelopes and all of that. But what we were exposed to, it plays a vital part in who we are today. Now we have to shield our kids from that exposure. We have to put it in the cut. Put your kids to bed and go down the basement and do the adult things at adult times. Don't let them be exposed to what you do, because when they see it and you glamorizing it, they want to follow your footsteps. And that's what happened to me. You know, my adoptive siblings, and they had good jobs working in the gallery. Mike Stevens store, Cheltenham Mall. Shout out to them. They never came back when Cheltenham Mall came back. But my sisters and them took me on their ventures and their trips and stuff out of state. And I got to see different things. And I got to look at the older individuals taking me to church. The preachers and the pastors came around and they took us on retreats up in the Poconos and stuff, and we did paddle boating and stuff. We got to get those things back in our communities where the kids have things to do. They taking away our recreation centers, our pools, our gyms. We had home economics in school. We had wood shop. We had automotive. We got to get these vocational skills back in the schools so that these kids can have things to do to be self-independent. You know, I'm looking at a lawsuit right now. I sued a shelter where they took 3 months of our food stamps and we went with no food and no plumbing. And because I advocated for myself, they had me arrested. And when the cops came out, I told them that the cops said they drew their guns on me. I was scared. I had my laptop on my lap. I was drawing up my appeal. And the cops asked me, did I have a knife? The staff members told them that I had a knife. I said, no, there's a logbook up front. If you see my name there, then that means I have a knife that they gave me. But if I brought contraband on the property, then you have all rights to arrest me. They put me in handcuffs. They took me to jail up on Haverford Avenue. I sat in the police car for like 6 hours. You know, and they never took me in and fingerprint me and they made me walk back to the shelter. So in all of that, I didn't want to sue the shelter. I just wanted them to get the plumbing right or pack us up and put us somewhere else. Highway robbery, you know. Thanksgiving rolled around. We had the churches come through and they gave us some food. Y'all might have seen me on the news with the tent encampment. I was out there on the parkway with the tent encampment, you know, using my voice to get housing for us unhoused people, you know, around the city. Our voices are strong, but we have to use them.
Absolutely.
Everybody are here on Facebook and social media and they glamorizing the trips that they taking and stuff like that. It's more things that need to be brought to the broad line of the wide span of what we need to really tackle. And it's the youth. The youth with these guns. You know, I came up in an era where we had Champs Gym on 27th Hainen. They boxed. My nephew went in the Navy. He taught me how to box at the lampstands in the house. You know, we fought and brought fights to our doors, you know, and we used our hands. And when the basketball games went on and they fought, they would beat each other up with milk crates and stuff. They never pulled out guns. That era where I grew up, it was no guns. They brandished them, but they never shot them off. And if they did any shooting, it happened when everybody was sleeping, the kids was in the house, and the mother and children was safe. We want that era back. We need that. We need the men to look out for the women and for us women to stop stroking the egos of these men and take care of these men. For real. You got them laying up in your PHA cribs. Real talk. You feeding them. You giving them your body parts. And they not bringing nothing to the table. You got to put your foot down like you put your back down. Let these men know that, like, listen, we not settling no more. Because real talk, we women are getting some good jobs and we leading out here.
We are.
We are taking over the
Yes,
mainstream.
we are.
We're leading effectively.
Yes, we are.
But the men have to step up and protect us too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are out here with the muscles and all of that. Be behind us. Be behind us. Because I had a baby father, right?
No,
I have a baby father that's very heavily. He's very heavy in weight, right? So I went to Walmart and brought up all the equipment that we could work out with, and so I'm like, let's go in the park and walk this weight off. You want to be in the after-hour spots drawing back Henny shots. Come on. Like, lose this weight because your health, your family needs you. You got kids and grandkids now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm here to motivate you. The men don't want us strong women in their corners, but y'all want to use us and abuse us.
Mm-hmm.
And we allowing it.
Now she said a lot. I'm a little upset with her, and that's why I'm upset. Because a lot should have been said at 5 o'clock. Because this is a lot that we can't even dig into.
We can't even follow up on it.
Birthday. It's my homie birthday, so
Yo,
I had to
happy
take him home
birthday, bro.
and take
Happy
a shower.
birthday.
And my
Listen.
laundry's still sitting in the laundry
Right.
and stuff.
Listen.
So I had
No,
some
but
things to
tell
do.
them who you are again.
In the
I'm Rashida
platforms.
from
And your
Strawberry
platform.
Mansion section, and right now I'm homeless and I'm living in a shelter on 17th from Montgomery, right? And I need somebody to help me out here. I need some housing. I can't get a room to rent or nothing. I can't get a job. I caught a gang charge, sleeping on the streets. A license carrying individual gave me his firearm or whatever to protect myself out there on the streets. And I went to the police station with it in my pocketbook, and I turned it over to them. And wanted them to help call him and come pick up his firearm, and he said it was stolen to get his firearm back. So the city's not helping me with that. So I can't get a job right now. The public defenders, I've been reaching out to them and stuff. Like, people got jobs and they not doing them. And I'm like leaving voicemails and emails and text messages. I'm just saying that our city needs to step up on what they doing out here. Real talk. We go into these places of Rite Aids, businesses. People got attitudes when they helping us with customer service. It's like, take it easy on purpose. Real talk. Take it easy on purpose, because our next second is not guaranteed. So don't allow a person to snatch you on their side of the fence, snatch them on your side, as long as it's positive energy.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Spread the love, support,
Spread
and
the
grace.
love and
Don't
support and
just-
embrace people and
Yeah.
uplift them, And that's how we get ahead out here. Each one teach one. I'm on the trains and the buses, and I preach and proclaim the gospel and let these kids know that there are some people out here that care enough to correct you. I tell them their attire looks very pretty, but their mouth make them look very ugly, and I get them right in line. When I see it, I step right in place, and we need a lot more people to do that out here, and things will go better in our atmosphere.
So we definitely gonna link up. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I do know a lot of people that can help you. But push the ball forward, like push everything that you got going on. And we gonna work on it, because I've seen, as I deal with people who have a variety of different needs and I pull more people in, we're able to help each other. And I see people making that step up. Like, I see people able, because of my relationship with them, and be like, yo, or do you really want to work? I got a job for you. And that job was set. You know what I mean? Do you really need
I do
housing?
housekeeping out my car right now.
Well, we could get you a room or something like that. So definitely get with me, stay in contact with me. You know what I'm saying? We on Broad in York, so you can come down there wherever, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And we can make. I've been blessed.
This is a resource
to know,
show.
Right. I've been blessed to
We've
know
made
a lot
enough
of people.
connections. We had
Exactly.
a lot of people on the show. So this right here, this is
what we supposed to be
This is
doing.
what we do.
And I'm gonna say
is
this
what we do.
before we slide out. Too always show us a lot of love with going over, and she is probably the reason why we're going over. But damn, I almost lost my train.
Shout out to Barrick the poet.
Listen,
with his clothing
it's a
line.
lot of folks out here that say that they do different things. This is not a beef show, so I'm not gonna call out any names. I don't get into that. But it's a lot of people that say they influencers, they nonprofits, they organizations that provide services. But when you're asked to do the service you provide, you're nowhere to be found.
Yes.
It's a lot of people that's saying they out here to stop gun violence from a
Yes.
variety of different neighborhoods. Where are you at I understand we got people that come after the fact, but like she said, it's a lot of us who still have connections in these neighborhoods, and the way that you're making your money now is as a community leader, an influencer, and you're using, like rappers do, you're using what you once did to get people to give you money to provide services. So
But you gotta keep it going.
Right. When the neighborhood calls you and asks you to come out and help us mediate a situation, you might know these young boys, you might know their uncle. Come on, dog, come on out, because as soon as the young boy get killed, y'all gonna post them on Instagram.
Yep. Or Facebook. Yep.
And we tell everybody, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop. This is my hood.
Let's
and
be
XYZ.
proactive and not
Dog,
reactive.
Yes.
It's people
Period.
calling y'all and asking y'all to come out to these neighborhoods and help them mediate some of these circumstances. And I'm somebody, I go into neighborhoods that I'm not even from.
Yes.
And I'm not
me
gonna
too.
I'm gonna tell you why I do it. Because unfortunately, I did 20 years in prison. So I pretty much know cats all over the city that I got real live relationships with. And just so happened, because it happened to me before, went to a young boy house, who come walking in the door? Somebody that got wild respect for me and like, damn, you ruined the house, now we gonna do X, Y, Z. And I got wild respect for them. But knowing this, now I know that I have an end to be able to mediate something that might happen in that community, because the young boy got respect for me, but somebody that he respects in his family got respect for me too. We brothers. And that's all I'm asking. If you from
Making
these hoods and you
connections.
know shit going on, we don't necessarily need the cops, because the cops is
Yeah.
one more thing before the cops is on chill, because the cops got issues with Krasner.
Yeah.
I stood around 2 cops
Mm-hmm.
that told me the reason why all of this shit is happening is because of Krasner, so they don't want to do their job.
Yeah.
This is what they said to the parents. It's going to keep happening because of Krasner. Not because they're not doing their fucking job, but because they're going through something because they don't like the way Krasner is being a DA.
Yep. His hands are
But
tied.
y'all want us
His
to
hands are
respect y'all and respect that shield. So you should be willing to do your
Do your
job,
job
whether,
just because
whether you
what-
agree with the governor, the mayor,
Yeah.
the chief of police who you probably work for.
Yeah.
You should
Whether
still
you
be
agree with
willing
it
to
or
do
not.
your job and prevent crime.
Yeah.
Prevent it
Absolutely.
from happening. But they sit here talking about, oh, the reason why all this is happening and we ain't doing that because of Krasner. No, it's because of you, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's because.
But you
he
want
is-
me to
and
respect
you-
that shield, and that's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
And
That's
on, you know, like we talked about a lot. Like sis came in here and dropped a whole lot of gems like in 5 minutes and 10 minutes. But one thing I want to do before we leave the show today is I want to recognize the fact that Sunday is Mother's Day. Right? I'm a mother.
And
I-
am too,
I
and I
wanna-
have not seen my kids
I
in
want to
7 years.
but you are a mother,
Yes.
you know, and I want to recognize mothers out there. Mother figures, whether you gave birth or not.
Yes.
You know, the women that are out there taking care of kids, being there for these men, holding down the fort, keeping families together. Recognize mothers every day.
440 North Broad, Thursday, 11:30, 12 o'clock. We having a rally down there. I can't remember the organization. I apologize. I'm going to be down there. Mothers who have lost young folks out here, please come down there. This is a rally for y'all. This is a rally for mom. This is a rally against violence. I was asked this morning to come down there. 440 North Broad Street, Thursday, 12 o'clock. Come down there, support mom, support our neighborhoods, support our folks, man. You done?
I'm done.
Sis definitely done because she
No,
was
she
late.
ain't done. She be back.
But she'll be back. Love, support, grace,
It's
social
always real,
activism,
y'all.
resources, art, Philly service announcement, Takeover Tuesday, Takeover. That's
Every
what we doing
Tuesday.
out here.
Happy Mother's Day.
Good looking, too.